everybody, I'm April with Primitive Mommy. Last week I showed you how I make homemade marshmallows with healthy gelatin. This week I'm going to show you how I make my homemade Jello with healthy gelatin. It's really easy and actually really good for you, and I'll explain that later as well. So let's get started. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone ahead and put half a cup of juice in here, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons, I've got one in there, of gelatin in there. And we're just going to let that bloom, and then we're going to move over to the stove. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put 3½ cups of juice on the stove. We're going to go ahead and heat that up to a boil. And while that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and just get our gelatin dissolved in the juice here. Get that nice and mixed up. Alright, so while that comes up to a boil over there, I'm going to go ahead and get this gelatin into the dish. And I'm going to keep the whisk with it because I am going to use it to combine it with the juice, the warm juice. That's the one reason I don't like using my fresh juice, is that I do cook it, and so I figure might as well just use store-bought juice if I'm going to cook it anyway. So we've got our juice nice and hot. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat, and I'm just going to pour it into my glass dish here. And then we'll just slowly mix that gelatin in. So if you aren't aware, I did mention in my last video that gelatin is really good for your skin, your hair, and your nails, but also it's good for your teeth. It reduces inflammation in your joints, and that's one reason I really try to incorporate it in my diet. It tones up loose skin, it improves your digestion, it can boost muscle growth, it can strengthen your blood vessels. It optimizes your metabolism. It's really good for detox. It strengthens your bones, so it's really good for osteoporosis or arthritis. It speeds wound healing. Let's see what else. Oh, it's really good for your immune system, and it's also been proven to help with sleep issues by balancing sleep patterns. So, and then I put a secret ingredient in there. These are my electrolytes. And I just put a scoop of that in there. So then you just go ahead and put it in your fridge until it becomes solid, like Jello. It's so easy. You don't need to buy those packets from the store. Those generally aren't the best type of gelatin anyway. This is grass-fed gelatin. I'll post a link down below to the one I used, and also my favorite one that I normally use. Get this all nice and combined. And I'll come back and show you the finished Jello. Alright, so here's the finished product. You can see it's nice firm Jello. We're going to go ahead and slice it up. Alright, here's the finished product, all sliced up and ready to enjoy. You can top it with whipped cream if you want, or just eat it plain. I'm going to link down below where you can get the gelatin and you can make your own homemade Jello at home. See you next time.